for all of you for getting here on time and or early. I want to go ahead and honor that so that we can get out of here on time. So I'm very glad to see so many of you here today. Thank you very much for coming. I especially want to thank Annette Bax. She is our host today. Ms. Q is from here at the University Libraries, and so she arranged for this space for us. So thank you for doing that again. We've been here a couple different times. Especially I want to acknowledge Q because this week her boss, who's our Director and Vice Provost of University Libraries, Carol Diedrichs, is the president of the Association of Research Libraries, and they had their annual national, actually international conference here in Columbus. And so Q's been pretty busy doing that this week. So a round of applause for Ms. Q for hosting us here this week. So thank you very much, Q. I appreciate it. Because we're a pretty manageable sized group, and because we're always putting names and faces together, and because we have two people who joined OSUAP just this morning and came to our their first meeting, I would like for everybody to go around the room, and I'll start. Just introduce yourself, your name, your unit, and who you support. So I'm Catherine Margard. I'm from the Office of Academic Affairs, and I support Joe Steinmetz, who is the Executive Vice President and Provost.
Leslie Herberger, Comprehensive Cancer Center, and I support Dr. Claire Woodfield.
Richard Hall, Office of Investments, Dave Gilmore.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm the Chief of Staff for Vice Provost Wayne Carlson in Undergraduate Education.
Marcy Meadows, in the College of Medicine, and support Dr. David Evans.
I'm Kendall Meadows. I support undergraduate studies office.
I'm Tom Reed. I support Chief Advancing Officer of Water Conservation Science, along with several of our group officers.
Hello, I'm Canette Bax. As Catherine mentioned, I support the Vice Provost of University Libraries, Carol Diedrichs, and I work here in the school.
I'm Kiki Scalisi, and I work in the Office of Advancement supporting the corporate information relations team. I'm Matt Ryan, the student.
I'm Lauren Velasquez. I also work here in the University Libraries and Thompson Library. I assist the assistant director for the building, or for University Libraries, and all of the associate directors.
I'm Cheryl Callinger. I'm in the Office of Research, and I support Dr. Jan Weissman.
I'm Sheila Carter in College of Education and Ecology, and I support Andrew Goldman in the Office of Advancement.
I'm Michelle Chambers, also from the College of Education and Ecology. I support Associate Dean for Faculty Affairs, David Williams.
Helen Higgins with the Department of Educational Studies, and I support the chair. Mary Kerr, College of Education and Community Ecology, and I support the dean.
Sophia Resser from the College of Engineering. I support the Associate Dean for Research, the Industrial Liaison Director, Director of Operations for Research, and our Graduate Program Manager. Great.
My name is John McCauley, College of Optometry, and I support Dean Bell. work in the Department of Orthopedics, and I support Dr. Joel Mayerson in musculoskeletal oncology.
And our camerawoman.
Hi, I'm Christina Ward. I'm in the Department of History, and I support our chairperson, Peter Hahn.
Great. It's so nice to have such large delegations from our colleagues in PhD University today. So thank you to everybody again for coming today. I would like a couple of quick announcements before we move on to our featured speakers. First is that there was an email that went out asking for everybody to take either a selfie or have a colleague take a picture of you in your office environment. It can be an individual picture, it can be a group of you, and we want you to email it to Tricia Hull. The reason is we would like to put together just a slideshow to have pictures of us and our colleagues that will be running at the beginning of our conference next month. So we're going to not put labels or anything like that. We just want to see everybody's smiling faces. You can convince your boss to take a picture with you. That'd be great. But if it's just you hanging on the phone or working with the computer or crossing your eyes or whatever happens to be, please do that for us, because it's we actually were up in Cleveland at Case Western Reserve. They had their annual professional development day, and they were doing that, and it was just a lot of fun to hear people say, "Oh, there's Tricia. Oh, there's John," and that sort of thing. So it was kind of fun to see everybody together. So please do that for us and send it to us soon. The next announcement is to please watch for an email this afternoon from Elaine Pritchard, our Vice President. She is going to send out information about the elections process. We are looking for people to either nominate themselves or to nominate a colleague. We've got a couple of open positions. We're actually implementing our bylaws so that we have a succession process and that this organization will continue on for long after we're all done. Is the plan. So please watch for that. And then related to that, we do, according to our bylaws, we need 2 volunteers to oversee the process. And Elaine, explain what that means. It's very easy.
So actually, we have a lot of flexibility with the process as far as what tools we use. So whoever will oversee the elections can choose to have email elections or maybe an online survey, like a SurveyMonkey for elections. But we just need 2 people to volunteer who will oversee that. So we'll set the process in place, we'll collect and count the votes, and then also report out after the election. We have a pretty quick turnaround time. This needs to take place this month. So we were hoping that we would have 2 volunteers at today's meeting so that we can move forward with the process. So I'm wondering, I hate to put you on the spot, but would any of you be willing to volunteer? Okay, great. Well, thank you so much, and let's talk briefly after the meeting. Great.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that you're doing that. Think of yourself as the PricewaterhouseCoopers people who come in with the Oscars, what have you. Next, I would like to introduce our featured speakers today. They've already introduced themselves, but I will reintroduce them. Leslie Herberger is the Executive Assistant to Dr. Clara Bloomfield at the Comprehensive Cancer Society, Comprehensive Cancer Center, it says center. And then Christina Ward is the Assistant to the Chair of the Department of History, Peter Hahn. Both of them are members of the OSU Technology Work Group, and they're going to be telling us more about what they are doing. But are there any other work group members, technology work group members in the group today? So raise your hands. Okay, Lindsay, Elaine. So Tricia, raise your hand. So they're putting together some pretty interesting, unique tools for us to use as a group. But they're also here to talk to us today about different types of social media, terminology, how to use them for business and personal reasons, which I'm actually very interested in hearing what they say about how do you use them in the business world. Because some of us, if you're like in a sales type position, it's really obvious. Somebody who works for the provost is not quite so obvious to me, so I'm looking for ideas. So I will let Leslie take it away. And Christina, over to you.
Thank you all for coming. I just wanted to introduce the working group. As you can see, that's who we are. A couple of you are here today. We formed about maybe a year and a half ago and started meeting periodically to discuss our role in the group far as technology and support for using the technology. And one of the biggest things we found out is that a lot of people aren't using the wiki very often for OSU-AP. So we are working on managing the group's online presence, and primarily now that is creating a new site using the u.osu.edu platform. Leslie's done great work getting that started. It's not ready for launch yet, but we're hoping it'll be more dynamic than the wiki. It'll still contain all the information you go there for about meetings and resources. We'll try to do like a member spotlight every month so you can get a feel for who your colleagues are. Also introduce you to the different working groups and what they do and ways for you to contact them. And also we're here just for you guys. If you have questions about technology, we may not know the answer, but hopefully we can find out for you and let you know. And we're doing stuff like this, organizing sessions on tools and applications that you would like to learn more about. And according to the survey, you guys really want to know about Outlook. So Leslie did that presentation at the last meeting. That's very helpful. Your PowerPoint was awesome. You've heard of that. And then there's this long email address that we will be putting on the u.osu.edu site for contacting the 7 of us and the 8 of us in the work group. And like I said, if we don't know the answer, we'll help you find out who can help you. All right, today we're going to talk about social media. What is social media? I think it's somewhat hard to define because it's like this all-encompassing kind of scary term. Like social media, what is it? Why use it? But basically it's a way of engagement. Users are interacting with content and with each other in a really dynamic way. There's essentially 4 different types of social media or platforms, I guess. Bookmarking, news sites, networking, which are really communities of folks, and then photo and video sharing.
Actually, I have the slide this
Oh.
morning, so.
It's a little
Here's
different
some more,
than
here's some more.
She has examples.
And you'll notice in your handouts, there are some slides on there which we're just not going to cover today. But I'll mail out the handout in a version where the slides are bigger so that you can actually read them and be able to click on all of them. Sure.
And here are some popular sites that Leslie found. That you can see there's a different examples of the networking sites, the news sites, the photo sharing sites, and Flickr. Honestly, I don't know what some of these even are. So, and I suppose I could have looked to see just, a snippet, an abstract of each of those, but, and I didn't know people still use MySpace, but
All right, so a hashtag is, a symbol that all of us know is the pound sign or crosshair, or not crosshair, that's not right, what's the other word? Crosshash. So the pound sign is used in lots of different social media applications. You may have seen recently, it's been all over the news with Bring Back Our Girls, they're using that to promote on Twitter. And it's here at the beginning because it does go, it's a terminology that goes with lots of different types of social media. I don't know.
Facebook, I think, is the most easily recognizable of the social media networks. I think it's one that, if you're using social media, it may be the only platform that you're using or use regularly. Love it, hate it, I don't know. It does have, applications in the business world. Many organizations or groups have Facebook pages. It's a great way to advertise events. But I found out in talking with people that are much younger than me that they're not actually using Facebook. So who knew? I don't know. They're using things like Tumblr and Instagram and Snapchat more. But I think as a business tool,
So it's a free download, and the link is at the end. Twitter, founded in 2006. Most people know that there's a 140 character size restriction. And you can post photos and links and terminology that goes with Twitter. A post is called a tweet. There are things called Twitter's chats that people post, and I use a third-party website to view them. I only did this once because it was confusing me ever. So if someone's gonna, have like a question-answer session, everything will be hashtagged with a specific phrase, and then they all go together in the chat. Direct messages, DMs, you can only direct message people who follow you and vice versa. Your username is called your handle, and you can reference people in your posts by putting @ name. @ replies, when you start a tweet with your username, only people who are following both you and the user will see your tweet. @ mention is just when the username is put somewhere in the post but not in it. And retweet is when you retweet someone else's tweet. And that is an example of a selfie and an example of a Twitter post. From now on, happy Oscars, which is the most famous Twitter ever right now. Right? It broke Twitter, and it's been the most retweeted post. This is an example of how OSU uses Twitter. Graduated today, congrats, join the conversation using #OSUgrad. And so if you were on Twitter and you clicked on #OSUgrad, it would bring up all of the people who posted using that hashtag. This is just an anatomy of
Google Plus is kind of Google's answer to Facebook, and what's really cool about it is it's very customizable, so you can network with people just in a particular group, and I'll get into the terminology later about how you can do that. It's the newest platform, and it's also the largest growing, so a lot of people, I think people don't know about Google Plus is the problem, but I found out that if you want to start a YouTube channel now or use other Google mediums, you have to sign up for a Google Plus account. So you're automatically forced to create a Google Plus page, and you may not even know you have one. So here's some of the terminology, and I found this nice little graphic that has all the icons for the different terminology. Yeah, to show it, a page is essentially like your storefront, if you will, or your news feed. Here is mine for the Department of History. So it basically kind of looks like a Facebook news feed. Here's my different posts that I don't have a lot of followers, honestly. I'm still learning the ins and outs of all my, that's a giant picture, yeah, of all my social media tools that I use for the department. So that would be what a page looks like. Circles are really cool. I didn't have a graphic to show you, but basically you pull up your people, all your contacts that you have, and you can drag and drop them into different circles you create. So you could have one for OSU, or one for coworkers, one for family, one for cat welfare, whatever you want to, however you want to communicate with folks. And you can set your post to just go to those people, or you can set it to the entire network. Hangouts, I was talking to someone yesterday about this, saying that he hopes it replaces Skype. I don't know if that will ever happen, but it's a video chatting tool. Some people are using it for professional development. They'll record their hangout where people either chat online or call in with questions, and then they're streaming that on YouTube. If that service is integrated right into it, since YouTube is a Google product. And communities, again, is just a way to organize people into like-minded folks. So you can have groups for, knitters, and groups for, Game of Thrones and Harry Potter, and all that. And then your Google, it's similar to the hashtag kind of your name is associated. So I'm plus Christina. My Department of History is plus Department of History. identify someone in one of your posts with that plus name.
LinkedIn is the largest professional social network. How many people here have LinkedIn and use it? So that's most people. So you know about connecting with your colleagues, and recruiters use it to find positions. And so beware that anyone can be checking your profile when you're looking for a job. So make sure that they are professional. So some LinkedIn tips. So I have these wonderful recommendations for Asher and Patricia. And so a recommendation is when someone goes in and they type something very nice about you and it shows on your page. An endorsement, which I'm not really a big fan of, are all these skills that people can say that we have. But LinkedIn has a really nasty habit of suggesting skills to your connections, which you might not really have. So you can turn off the include me in endorsement suggestions to your connections. So if you just want to stop getting people to do that, just turn that off. You can go in and individually like unshow certain endorsements. They're still there, they just won't show up on your profile. Another tip is to use a photo that represents your brand, professional photo, or one that really shows who you are, not a fake photo. You want it to be a true representation. Pros and cons of connecting with people that you don't know. I think everyone has a different thought about this. There are people who open connect, and they will connect with anyone. They don't care if they know you or not. And then I'm someone who I only connect with people I actually interacted with. The pro of connecting with more people is that you show up in more searches. So if you're trying to find a job, you want as many connections as possible. Con is that you get all sorts of random things you don't know. Christina had an example about
Well, I got a request from someone to connect with, and I'm like, I really don't know who this guy is. So I was, at home in the evening, and I said, Andy, do you get a lot of these? My husband, do you get a lot of these requests from people you don't know? He's like, oh yeah, just accept it, whatever. So then here it turns out he offered me a job, basically. I don't know if I met him years and years ago, or if he got my name from someone else, but he's like, hey, would you like to be a volunteer grant writer for us? I'm like, yes, I would. So, I don't know, sometimes it works out.
So you would say that's a pro.
I think it was a pro.
I can give you a con.
All right.
My sister is divorcing her husband, so I had to unlink from my former brother-in-law. And you can't do that. You can't unlink. So it was a little awkward after a while. It's like I was seeing some of his things like, no, you gotta disconnect. So be careful about connecting with people.
Another thing too, I'm finding that a number of vendors are trying to connect now to people who are in educational technology sales and other things like that. So that's another con.
So our group has a group on LinkedIn. So I would encourage you to go out and find us. This is how our name appears, so make sure you type it in, OSU Administrative Specialist. And it's a closed group, so we will have to approve you to join, but that keeps out any random people that aren't really OSU. And you can post, they can just post and ask questions or post a resource to the group. Oh, and if you want to make a lot of updates to your LinkedIn profile, I would highly suggest turning off the activity broadcast and use the steps to do that. It's called 1, 2, 3, 4. Yammer. We also have a group on OSU Yammer, and Yammer is a social network that is limited to a specific community. So in order to sign up for this, you have to have a OSU.edu or an OSU.ac.edu to be in our community. To be in the OSU AP group, you need to be on OSU.edu because that includes everyone. Even if your medical center review will have a name, that number, you can sign up that way. I have both accounts. of a meal I cooked or a picture of my cat or something I painted. So I use that to just connect with my friends and things. And it's well known for having filters. You can set different filters over your photos to change how they look, the color. You can also upload videos. I think they're 15 seconds. And you can turn your posts as private, so only people who you approve to follow you view your posts. Vine is another video service. It's only 7 seconds. And if you'd like to compare different video platforms, I found this website, and it has a lot of great.
As I mentioned before, Tumblr is becoming like the new thing that younger people are using. It's actually a microblog, so it's comparable or in the same category as Twitter. But really what it allows you to do is like consume a lot of information and repost blogs, comment on other people's blogs, and like post on other people's blogs. And it can feed from your Instagram, and there's also a mobile app for Tumblr, so a lot of people are using it for photos as a kind of photo sharing, and then it will also feed into your Twitter and Facebook account. And I did not know this, that the first microblogs were known as Tumblogs, so that's Tumblr. That is something I learned. And the dashboard in Tumblr is the primary tool, and basically it's a live feed of your recent posts, so similar to other social networking sites where it has your feed. Reddit is something that's a little bit new to me. It's kind of described as a bulletin board for posting or actually reposting stuff that you find on the web. And then people could vote, I guess is the best word, to move stuff posts up. So the best or most popular content goes to the top. And one of the most popular features is the Ask Me Anything. And this is actually how I found out about Reddit. One of our professors has the Ask Me Anything, and this is actually in the I Am A subreddit. The subreddits are organized into categories, so you may
there are several different kinds of RSS readers. Feedly was really popular when I got it, and it's completely free. Now they have like a pro version you can pay for. I still have the free version. And then the other one I wanted to show was Pocket. And so these are just different articles that I've either found through the blogs that I follow or OSU. What do you call it? How to make these. Yeah. So allthisvibe.com is actually like a really neat site. They have all kinds of fun infographics. And so like somehow I saw this article, Raising a Moral Child, like when I was on my phone, but I wanted to read it later, so I saved it to my pocket. So one day I can actually go back and read it. And so that's Pocket. And you can also tag things, you can search them, and those are sort of there indefinitely until you tell it not to be there. It also it integrates with Evernote, so you can send it. You could send something from Feedly to Pocket and then to Evernote. Okay. Social media tools for business. SlideShare is something I've actually just sort of learned about relatively recently. People will post their presentations just out there on the web for anyone to view or to download as a way to share information. Businesses do this too, and so that's a way of promoting what you have. There are several different photo tools. Aperture is an editing tool, I believe. Flickr, Creative Commons Search, you can find free photos that don't have restrictions. Use them on blogs or social media posts. Tracking. Most businesses want to track who's viewing their posts and coming to their site and all those. Google has one. These should not be under tracking. Or actually it is. The bit.ly is a URL shortener, and when you use that, it'll still track who visits your site. And I don't know what this is, I can still track. These websites have a bunch more tools listed on them.
These social media tools, these are basically tools to manage all the social media sites you're using. And I just wanted to talk about Hootsuite because it's one I use and it's a really cute logo. So it's the one I'm familiar with. It's a way for you to manage multiple networks. You can schedule updates to go out at a specific date and time. And I'll talk about that later. You can actually have different people on your Hootsuite account, so you can collaborate and create like agendas and to-do lists. So people are posting, different folks are posting different types of information. Of course, there's a mobile app. A lot of the analytics are free, so you can track who's viewing your post, times they're viewing it, if they're retweeting it or sharing it, and then it is RSS integrated. And they have a wonderful support and customer service that I've used their help page numerous times. And actually they have a Hootsuite University where you can get certified in social media. I don't know how valid it is or how it's perceived in the tech community, but they also have great articles, for different applications, and those are more for the novice user.
Did you want me to go to this here?
Yeah. And I believe this is just showing you the Department of History.
Probably not, you have to log in.
I can log in real quick. And I always log in with Facebook because I can't remember all these different passwords and such, so those were also.
You're probably have to log in. Yes, I can go back.
Okay. Hootsuite has an entire list of social networks that you can just go and click on this one, this one, this one. And you just type in your post once, and then you can choose which networks you want that post to go to. So sometimes I don't select Twitter because I want my tweet to be shorter, or different, not include a photo or something, so I'll do that separately. But even if I'm not posting to all my networks that are in Hootsuite, I don't have to log on to multiple sites. So if I post separately, I can still use Hootsuite to do that, and I find it a little more time saving. And it's really great for scheduling updates. And what this allows you to do is, set aside a specific time in your schedule to post to social media, but make your posts go out at different times. So if you're sitting there an hour on Thursday and you have all this great content you want to share about your organization or your department or yourself, you can type in the post, and then there's a scheduling option. You can schedule for later that day or the next day or next week. That way your users are getting your constant feed, as opposed to, I'm thinking, well, this is great stuff, I'm going to post it all right now. And you can do this with other networks, Twitter and Facebook. But it also, you can, with the analytics that I was talking about earlier, you can see when your users are looking at your content. Everyone's looking really at 6 o'clock, so you can post everything to schedule out at 6 o'clock so you can increase your viewability. Yes. Why you need social media? Everyone uses it. It's really become part of our everyday lives. And I really think it's a necessary 21st century skill for learning and educating. We work in an education institution. Obviously, we all have different constituents, but they may include students, faculty, administrators, patients. It's a great way to share professional development opportunities, to actually attend professional development opportunities, to keep up with best practices. And I found out that June 30th is Social Media Day. So in over 20 cities, so Columbus could become officially Social Media Day on June 30th. And this is what Reno put in their proclamation, that Reno celebrates the technological advancements that enable us to connect with real-time information, share ideas, and speak to have our voices heard all over the world. So that kind of encapsulates why we need social media. And why it's good for business. And, business obviously can mean a lot of things. I don't know how many of you use social media in your workplace actually to promote your organization or your department. But really, people are online. People are using these networks, and you can reach a really large audience and also develop loyalty of your followers and really get your brand loyalty out there. It also provides marketplace insight, as I talked about. When are people looking at your content? What are they viewing? How are they sharing it or not sharing it? And it's affordable. It's free for the most part. Which network should I use? All right. That's a very personal question. It depends on how you want to use it and for what purposes, who you want to reach, obviously. Leslie found this great website, gnome.com, and it has this giant list of networks that kind of blew me away. But you can go there, and they're, again, categorized by entertainment, videos, photos, sports, and then it gives a little abstract of each network, and you can kind of pick and choose how you will. And along that line, finding the right network for you. I don't know about you, but I become very overwhelmed with everything that's out there. My best advice is to start small. Figure out, again, why you want to use social media, who you want to reach, and then try a couple, like 2 or 3, and really become experts in those tools. And then I think it's easier to branch out if you need to, but you certainly don't need to. Just really embrace the tools you're using, and then go from there.
So everyone should know this, but just in case you don't, don't post strikes about your job, your boss, or your coworkers. Or I would even extend that to your in-laws, or I wouldn't post strikes really about anyone. I like to segregate my work and my personal life on my social media. Doing the research, I found that lots of people actually do recommend that. So for work, I use LinkedIn, Yammer, and the U.OG blog. Maybe one day I'll have a blog on there, but not right now. So for personal, I do use Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest, Twitter, and then I have Blogger, which is Google blog platform.
Okay, do we have the social media guidelines?
Well, everyone has them on the back of your
Oh,
handout.
very good. This is just, and we may need to expand on this, and kind of give you ideas of what to post on our Yammer and on our, what else do we have?
LinkedIn.
The LinkedIn, thank you. But basically, do's and don'ts of professional posting. So you can refer to that if you want, and we'll probably put that on our u.osu.edu site when everything's ready and refined. And we put in a link to the brand guidelines that Ohio State released, I don't know, several months ago. It has templates for social media avatars, which I found very helpful, although Leslie had to help me do it because I don't have photo editing software. So, but basically there's, standard icons that you can, with the O and then your unit name on it, and you can put that on all your social media sites. And there's color guidelines and there's stock photos from the university that you can use as your banners and everything for your sites.
Part of the guidelines, they don't want you to use the block O, like you have to use one of the ones they give, and they are in Photoshop. If you want to change what it says underneath the block O, it's a white block O on red background. So I have Photoshop, and I now figured out how to use it, so I can change those if you guys need one for your department. Or I'm sure other people have Photoshop too. Privacy and security. I always recommend not to post vacation photos in real time. By checking in anywhere, you're alerting people that you are not home. So especially vacation, I'm in Hawaii for the whole week. Well, that's great. Now everyone knows that. So it depends on who you're connected with. If you have a very small network, maybe it doesn't matter, but know that people can share that with other people. It's not private. It's on the internet, it's not private. Know how you show up in web searches. Set privacy settings on all different social media platforms. So there are options like don't allow me to show up in a Google search, or it will restrict what shows. My picture doesn't show or it does show. But all networks are slightly different. So Googling yourself, I hadn't really thought about this until I was at a webinar about social media a couple weeks ago. And how you Googled yourself lately is actually like the title of a book, and lots of things out there. So it's important to know if someone Googles you, what comes up. If you're looking for a job or just any time. You can also use Google Alerts to help monitor your digital footprint. I've never actually used these, but I know people have, and they're very helpful. You'll get email updates of the latest relevant Google results based on your query. Some people monitor news stories or keeping up on a competitor, getting the latest on celebrities or events, and keeping tabs on your scores too. So you could put in there Buckeyes. Yes.
I just have a question, just kind of piggybacking on what you just said about if you Google yourself. So, what if you did Google yourself and you saw something that you didn't want to be out there? Maybe you didn't post it, but maybe it's out. How do you get rid of it? Or is that
You can contact who posted it, depends on the site. They might be willing, if the information's false, they might be willing to correct it, especially if it's like a news organization. They don't want to put out false information. did actually happen, whether or not you were guilty or not. So, there are ways of trying to bury those sorts of things, put other folks out there that would come up, you know, on top. But my first thing would be to figure out where it's coming from and see if you can contact the organization to get it taken down or fixed.
Can I add something to that?
Yeah.
Especially for the social media platforms, say there's a picture, you just don't like the way you look at the picture, and somebody has tagged you in the picture. A lot of times on Facebook and on Instagram, you can untag yourself, and that way it won't show up either. So that's a good way, especially with the pictures.
And you can prevent yourself from being tagged. That's an option on Facebook, or to have to approve tags before they're put on. So this top guide is the 70-page free guide I talked about that you can download for your business. Social media image guidelines, all of the platforms have different sizes that they like for profile pictures or heading pictures or posts. And so that site has a really comprehensive list. And then I ran across this article about how to write social media posts, and I thought it was interesting, and that blog also has other social media related posts. So I guess we'll open it up for Q&A.
I don't have a question. This morning, at least the College of Business and Finance got an email that said OSU is going to open Sync. They're going to roll it out whether you want it or not on the 19th of May, right?
Link.
And it's going to be an instant messaging system.
It's part of the Microsoft suite, correct?
You know, I didn't read the post. I admit I didn't read the whole email. But I did get an email from my boss that says, oh, we want this. That's all I read. So I contacted OIT and said, we want this. And they said, you're getting it whether you want it. So as I learn about it, or as more information comes out, I'll be glad to send it out to everyone. Because apparently we're getting it.
Some of my colleagues already use it. It's been like beta tested, if you will. Like advisors I know use it a lot because they might have a student in their office and they're like, oh, I need to ask my colleague something, and they just instant message. And I've been at presentations with the tech folks where they're using it during the presentation to get a quick answer from a colleague so they can share it with. So it's really cool. I think it has a lot of applications.
That's my contribution
Yeah.
to technology.
With that, you know, you can pick it up from your phone.
I'm sorry, we could.
With the instant message, you know, on your email, can you get it from your phone too? Like if we're sitting here and they're trying to instant message me.
I can only imagine that they'll have a mobile platform for it because that would only make sense to me, but
Yes,
yeah.
they do, because they sent us, once I read the whole email, there's a page out there that says how to upload it to Mac or how to upload it to your mobile devices. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
When you put in your hashtags and your app handles and everything like that, does it count as part of your 140 characters?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And when you do put a post on Twitter, you might want to leave room for retweets, otherwise they have to recode, they have to change what you said. So you want to leave characters for the retweet and your name. Something to add to the link, I think that's an OSU thing, not a medical center thing, because I didn't get anything about that. And they're trying to roll out Jabber, because I just got that this week. So, so Jabber is basically the same thing as like instant messaging, soft phone, video communication. You name it.
We could do a whole session on that.
I'm not sure we can.
Yeah.
Are there any other questions for Leslie or Christina right now? my husband started tagging me, and I'm like, stop tagging me. So I downloaded it, or I turned off my account, and so I don't have Facebook. I'm not a Facebook fan, but I know it's very useful, particularly in business settings. So I'm gonna learn some of these things, whether I want to or not. But you're absolutely right. It is a 21st century skill that we all need to have. Before we close, I just want to note that our next regular bi-monthly meeting will be Friday, September 12th. So we do break for the summer. But before then, we do have on June 11th the annual conference. This will be our 3rd annual professional development conference. Very excited what the planning committee has pulled together. And hopefully everybody here has signed up. If not, please do quickly because we're up to how many registrants?
I am guessing we maybe have 5 or 6 spots left in the conference, and that's it. So we are very close.
So that's wonderful news. Our goal was to have 150 participants. So year 1, we had around 50, 60. Last year we had 100. This year we have 150. So I'm really delighted with the response, and thanks to any of you who have told colleagues about it. We're really looking forward to that. So that will be June 11th for those who have registered. And then our next, we'll go back to take our summer break and then get back onto our regular bi-monthly schedule starting in September. Before we go, is there any questions or news for the good of the order or anything